Guys, this is Whiteboard News with Rrrisky. How are you guys doing? And I got more Whiteboard News where we talk about the worst, the sloppiest, and the most politically correct way of news. Okay, I know that was a bad intro. I know, whatever. Alright, so what is this topic for this? 911. Let me get a new marker. 911. Let's see if this one works. Oh, yep. 911. Why is 911 our topic? Because 911 is our emergency call, first responders. That's our fire department, our the ambulance, the policemen, and everyone like that. So we have three major ones. One, I'm gonna go on first. One is yesterday, and yesterday was a lightning strike hit Arizona, around Prescott, Arizona, and caused a big fire. 18 firefighters, the best of the elite out of 24. 24 is confirmed dead, so 18 died, and that sucks. It really does. 24 of the 18. That's let's do the math right here. 24, 18, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6, 1. So that's 16 left, okay? I know, I'm stupid. I'm just kidding. There's 16 left, and this is very, very sad because these are the elite of the elite. What they saw was that that the fire engulfed them around them, and when the fire got around them, they were trapped in their squad. This is a squad right here, and a helicopter saw them to reach out the other fire area. And again, this was a lightning strike. This wasn't even prevention, and you kind of feel bad for their families and stuff like that. But they knew what they were risk, and I want to say thank you for you guys out there. I know we take it for granted every day that we live our life. We get scared for the simplest things, and these guys are risking out these lives knowing that they might not make it for a fire or getting shot. Now, on to sadder news, or on to more sad news. So that's our fire department, and we want to thank you, and we will be more of it. We'll do an honorable thing for these guys, because I really want to thank them, and these guys deserve everything they get, and getting shout out on YouTube they deserve it. Alright, now next thing is the police. The police brutality or stuff like that. Nope. Alright, so in Oklahoma City, a Walmart, a 2-year-old was kept hostage from a guy. The mother is named Sammy Wallace. Wait. Or no, Sammy Wallace is the guy, not the mother. The mother is not. The guy is named Sammy Wallace. And what he did is he went a little laps around it, and with the 2-year-old daughter with the mother and everything, they took this is the mom, the 12-year-old sister, and the 2-year-old baby, and this girl was in the shopping cart. The girl was in the shopping cart, and so what the guy did was he just picked her up, and he grabbed her and he put her onto the he grabbed her and he picked her, and he gave the mother a phone, the phone, to call a Dallas person a Dallas sheriff, telling that he knew the guy and stuff like that. That he wanted to. One, if he had the phone, why couldn't he call up the sheriff? That's and so the guy and the wife demanded. The wife didn't know. And then the police called everyone. The police came in. Now, then the guy sent Mr. Wallace. He started talking to the police. He had the baby. The baby was right here. Mr. Wallace was trapped. He held a knife to the baby, and what happened was that he was right here. This was like the meat department, and then one like group of customers blocked him right here with a cart. There was like a bread right here that kind of blocked him, and then the police were right here. And then when they got more sheriffs and stuff like that, they brought more guys right here to block him, so he was completely trapped, no way out. Now, and then what do you call it? It was making demands and stuff like that, and soon as they evacuated the building and everything, and then the car was gone, but there were still police guys, and then it disappeared. Then the clip goes, because it is a video, that the clip goes that this guy disappears, and then this guy brings in a chair, and what he says, what it was a tactical advantage, because if he sat on there, when he eventually does, he sat on there, if he dropped, the baby wouldn't be anywhere, and then so the guy sits, and then while he's talking about President Bush and the Illuminati. The Illuminati. I have no really clearance about Illuminati, but President Bush could be good. And so then all of a sudden the guy finishes, and then that's talking, and then the guy thinks that the best job to do is to get him out, to save the little girl. So the guy's sitting down, and what he does is, this is what is controversial. He says he grabs the knife and then shoots this guy, Mr. Wallace. But in the video, I was not able to see the hand on the knife. All I saw was him grabbing his gun and shooting point blank at it. I know it's a daughter, he probably did what it is because I've cut it in, because bang bang, because I didn't see it. We didn't see this after the shots. It was after the gun was pulled and turned and shot. It was over. It went black like this. It went black, and then you couldn't see it. It went black, and then after it went black, you knew the guy died and was shot. But she wasn't harmed. He wasn't harmed. No one was harmed except the man, and that kind of makes me a little bit like controversial. That's a little controversial how that happened. Now we're running out of time, so I'm gonna hurry up and finish this one, and go to the last one. The last one is, this one also was videoed. I guess there was, the police were already there, and another guy came in here. Came here with a car. So this is the this is like Swain, or let me start over. I apologize. Rrrisky is this one. This is the police cars, and what happened? I guess the music was playing loud, and the dog was in here. And then what happened was they closed, and then the guy and the dog walked out, the police saying that his music was still loud. I say that that's kind of because he took the keys off. You can't play music while the keys are off. And then what do you call it? the guy was holding the dog, and then he was walking, and then finally the police decided to cuff him. But the dog was in the car. When the police, when the dog saw, he started barking. The guy, R here, was being cuffed here with the police guys, and the dog came jumped out of the car and ran this way. And what happened was the police officer was shot. The police officer shot the dog. Now, as an animal lover, that makes me really sad. Now, what do you call it? But this officer who shot also had the conspiracy of brutality, who also one time was heard that he kicked a guy that was already down and cuffed. So that kind of makes me also mad too, that these guys are still all over whereas, and if and it very relates. He got it was obstruction of the obstruction arrest, officer involved shooting, um, and this kind of makes bad and everything. This it's kind of sad how the guy it's a dog. I know it's sad. It's too bad. Kind of sucks really, but shooting it, I don't think it's right, but better than a human than the guy who did it. And I know it was a 2-year-old, but yeah, killing one for another is wrong too. You should have got the knife. Should have got the knife and left and took the child. Was able to take the knife, and then was able to take the kid and then prosecute him in jail, not murder, not kill him. That was the second video. So the question what would you do you for the third video or the third thing, do you think they reacted harshly or did you think it was right? Please tell me in the comments below. And then the final the second one, please do a question. My question is, do you think they should have killed him? Maybe just survive and keep him alive. That's the second one, the first and second one. And the final question is for the first video is that if you knew that you might die in your job, would you still do the job? Thank you. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and for all those firefighters, thank you for the guy's family. I'm sorry, and then for the guy who lost his dog, I'm sorry too. And thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.